Congratulations on the purchase of your Chaparral. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email are a couple video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with the orientation right here in the front. So you have your front compartment here, good storage area. Inside your front compartment you have your inverter, so you can run your refrigerator off your 12 volt. And then you have your battery here. You can always add another battery if you needed to. This is a vent right here for your battery. You have a light here, a little switch at the bottom, and then you have your auto level. To turn your auto level on, you're going to push the up and down arrows at the same time. This green light will come on. These up and down arrows move your front jacks up and down, so you can unhook from your vehicle, hook to your vehicle. So when you get to campsite, use these arrows to unhook from your vehicle, move your vehicle out of the way, and then come over here and hit auto level. This green light is going to start blinking. When that green light turns solid green again, then it is auto leveled. Well, it's going to do everything itself. It just takes it a few minutes, so hit auto level, let it level itself out. When you're ready to go home, you're going to come back here and hit hitch height. The last position this camper was in before you hit auto level, it remembers that as hitch height. So just come over here, hit hitch height, and then it's going to go right back to the position it was in when you unhooked your vehicle. Once your vehicle is hooked back up, you just come over here, hit retract all, and any of the legs that are down will go up. And then the last thing you have to do is then pull on the lever here and raise the feet the rest of the way up. When you do raise or lower the feet, make sure that this pin is sticking out all the way through on both sides. Otherwise, if it's not, that could bend and then the camper could slowly fall down. You have one of your two 30-pound propane tanks right here, and then you have your regulator right in here. So this is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if that tank goes empty, give this a turn, open the valve, and you can use one tank while you're filling the other. Set your compartment door here. You have little instructions on your auto level, but you also have a light switch. This goes to your front cap lights, and then you have your battery disconnect. So that's in the on position. So right now there's 12 volt running throughout the camper, and also I'm charging the battery. So you have to have it in the on position to charge your battery through your shore power or your vehicle. Off position just shuts everything, all 12 volt off. Right over here you have your outdoor shower, so hot and cold water with a shower wand. You can have a water filter put right here if you wanted to, otherwise you just have water flowing. These two knobs are going to correspond with these. So if you want to fill your freshwater tank, you're going to make the knobs look like that picture there. So it's going to be like that. So the first one is up, the second one is sideways, and then you're going to hook your hose to your city water connection, and that's going to fill your freshwater tank. So that's tank fill. To use your freshwater tank, you're going to put it on system use. So put it like that once your freshwater tank is full, and then turn your water pump on, and then you'll be using your freshwater tank with your water pump. If you're full hookup camping, you're going to do the city water hookup. So they're going to look like that. Hook your hose up to your city water connection, leave it hooked up, and you're going to have water pressure from that water hose throughout your camper. If you want to winterize, you're going to have them in this same position. You're going to hook another hose up to here. Then you'll turn your water pump on, and that will draw the antifreeze up throughout your camper. Right here's your water heater bypass. So right now it is bypassed because the camper is winterized. When you're ready to use this, you're going to hook your city water up, turn it on, go through everywhere that runs water, including this outdoor shower. Get all the antifreeze out of the system. Once all the antifreeze is out, you're going to put your plug in your water heater. So it goes right down here. Tighten that up. And then you're going to turn this water heater bypass to the on position. So water on. And then your water heater will start filling up. Once your water heater starts filling up, you can open a hot water valve. So just open one up over here. You get all the air out of the lines. Once all the air is out of the lines, you'll get a solid stream of water, and then you'll know your water heater is full. You can also test see if your water heater is full by pulling on this relief valve, and if you get water coming out, you know it's full. Once it's full, then you can turn it on. You have switches inside on your control panel to turn this on. This is an aluminum tank water heater. It's all electronic ignite. So all you have to do is make sure that it is full and then flip the switch. And if you need to drain your water heater, just take the plug out. It will drain right from here. Back over here you have a light right here, a couple plugs, and these are all inputs for cable or satellite. And then you have two of your 5 tank handles right here. So you have a black tank and a gray tank. Right down there is where this is going to empty from. And then there's another handle right there that is another gray tank. It says liquid waste on it. So if you hook your wastewater hose up, you're going to pull that black body waste handle first. Let that empty out. Once that's empty, pull both of your liquid waste handles. Let that dirty stinking shower water help wash the black out of your hose. Once all 3 of those tanks are empty, close the gray ones, the liquid waste. Leave the body waste black tank open, and then you're going to hook a hose up to your black tank flush right here. Turn it on. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes. Once you're satisfied it's clean, unhook your hose, close your handle, and then you're all set with those. You do have 2 more tanks, another black and another gray, and they're going to be right back here. So right there is where these back 2 are going to empty from, and then there's your handles. You have a black and a gray. So same thing, pull that black first, let that empty out, and then pull that gray. You also have a black tank flush on this one, so you're going to, once they're both empty, close that gray, leave the black open, come over on the other side here, and you have a black tank flush for that black tank. So hook your hose up, let that clean that black tank out, then unhook your hose, and you can close your black valve, and you're all done with your wastewater. You do have a drain outlet, so a low point drain right in between the tires, kind of in the middle, the blue line hanging down. That is to empty your freshwater tank. So if you use your freshwater tank, just open that up and it will drain the water out from there. You can store your wastewater hose right inside your bumper. Your 50 amp cord hooks right here. I do recommend to use a 50 amp surge guard while you're plugged in at the parks. And then you do have a ladder on here, so you can get up there and do your maintenance. You're pre-wired for an observation or backup camera. And then you do have a hitch on this unit. These stairs back here, aluminum steps, just pull them out like this. Nice and easy. Just watch your fingers because there are pinch points, and then just fold them back up for travel. Right down here you have a quick connect propane line. That's going to go with your outdoor kitchen. So right here is your grill. And the propane line is underneath hooked to it. So you just have to feed this propane line. You're going to feed that right down to that quick connect. And then turn it on, and now you can use your grill. This does have an igniter. So you just turn it until it lights up. You can have a TV out here, so there are hookups for a TV right up here. You can mount a TV there if you want to. You have a light switch over on this side, and then you have your extra table and your electric mini fridge. This is electric only, so you do need to be plugged in for this to work, and you have your controls for it right there. This is very tall, so you have a rope hanging down to grab hold of. Nice feature there. Close that up. Solid steps. Very nice steps to have, but you do want to make sure that your door is all the way open before you bring the steps up and down. And that is because this right here will hit on your screen door if it's not all the way open, and it can damage your door. These steps just lift up into the door frame, snap right into place here on both sides, and then you close your door over top of it. To release them, just lift up on the yellow handle, pull backwards. You can adjust the legs by removing these pins and move the legs where you need them, put the pins back in. First time you bring your steps down, or if you adjust the legs, the idea is to keep your steps as flush to your threshold as you can get. That way when you close your door, you'll have a gap here. You want to make sure there's a gap so your door doesn't hit your steps. And also your screen door, you don't want it hitting against here. If it's too high, it's just going to hit right here and damage your door. So keep an eye out for that. Furnace vent is right here. Try not to block that or put anything in front of it that will melt. And you have a couple plugs out here. The other side of your pass-through storage, there's your 50 amp power cord. This tool is used to bring your slide outs back in if they were to fail. And then you have your outputs for cable or satellite or antenna. So you have a TV outside if you want. And then this is your other 30-pound propane tank. A couple outdoor speakers here. And your doors, these are held up with magnets. So a nice feature on there. Slam latches. Electric awning with lights. And it looks like that is about it on the outside. So we're going to head inside next. All right, you have an LCI screen up at the top of your stairs here. Just turn it on here. This is for your auto leveling. So you can do your auto leveling from inside if you wanted to. But if there is a fault on your outside screen, so if that green light turns red, you'll want to come in here and it's going to tell you exactly what's wrong with it right here and how to fix it. So if there's a fault on the outside, come in here and you can reset it and fix the fault. Right down here is your control panel. You can see your battery levels, fresh, your 2 blacks, and your 3 gray tanks. So with this last button, you're going to switch this. So this is gray 2. Just push on that. That's gray 2. Push down on here. Now that's the 3rd gray tank. You have your water heater, gas or electric here. So make sure it's full. Flip the switch on. And then your water pump. So if you use that fresh water tank, just turn that water pump on. These are both lights. Exterior lights, awning light, entry light. And now these are all for your slide outs. You have 5 slide outs in and out. So just hold the button down till your slides are all the way in or all the way out. Just watch your slides, make sure they're not going to hit anything when you bring them in or take them out. And then you have your awning right here, extend and retract. So just hold that button down till your awning is all the way out or all the way in. So that's the control panel. Then you have your wind guard right down here. You can turn that on to get a stronger signal from any Wi-Fi that's near you. Your bathroom door, you do have a latch on here. Make sure that's on there for travel. Otherwise the door does open and has a magnet on it to keep it closed. Foot pedal flush, halfway down brings water in. All the way down will flush it. You do have your tri-slide doors here. For travel, make sure that this clicks so it's nice and secure. Shower, hot and cold water, pretty self-explanatory. You do have a light switch just inside the door here. A fan vent up top, so just twist this open, turn your fan on. Just be sure this is closed before you travel. And then you have a GFI plug right there. Go into the bedroom area. Over here in this closet, you're prepped for washer dryer. So you could have one of those if you wanted to. Otherwise, you have a nice big closet. And it does have the motion light on right now. You can have a TV right here. So use a stud finder, find the right spot to mount your TV, and then your hookups are there. Light switch, and this is a sensor for your thermostat. So try not to cover that up so you can get accurate readings. You have your air conditioner. You can open this up right at both ends, dump the air down. Otherwise, you close them and you have more pressure through your vents. All the vents in the ceiling are for your air conditioner. Any vents in the floor are for your furnace. There are filters in your air conditioners that you can take out and clean and reuse. This is your wardrobe slide right here. So be careful not to put anything in between the bed and the slide when you bring that in. You do have storage underneath your bed. So a couple drawers there. That is your 50 amp power cord. So if you're looking for that, it's right there. Push button lights. USB charging port on that side of the bed. Plugs on both sides. Some good storage. So that's the bedroom area. Now we have the bunk area. A couple bunks with a ladder. So the ladder is going to go right here. You have light switches there, and then a push button light down there, some drawers underneath, so a little bit of storage. And then you can have a TV right here. Hookups for it are up here. light switch just inside the door. And then you have your fuses and your breakers. So regular car style fuses, if a fuse goes out, an LED light will light up next to the bad fuse so you can quickly identify it. Otherwise they are all labeled as well. You can see that light right through the window here. Your chair and table here, you do have an extension. You want to make sure this extension is down for travel, and there is this latch right here you want to put on it down here so it doesn't swing back and forth. But right here you pull this out, and that's what's going to keep the tabletop up. So I will latch that down for travel right now. And then your chairs, you can see that they are strapped down. So this is how they'll go when you travel. Light switch on the wall here. You do have some storage in here. TV goes on the wall here, so just use stud finder, find the right spot. Hookups are down here for it. So right there, and you do have antenna booster there, so that green light, that is your antenna booster. You want to make sure that's on if you want local channels. Otherwise, there's a button here to turn it off if you're connected with cable or satellite. But you have to have that on for local channels. Stereo, this is Bluetooth, CD player, DVD player, indoor and outdoor speakers. So you have zone 1 and zone 2. Just push it to turn it on or off. So zone 1 is inside, zone 2 is outside. So you can play either one or both of them at the same time, doesn't matter. Fireplace down below. All your controls are right here for it. So you have your power button. You can change the flames, the color of the flames, the color of the rocks. And then right here you see you have 0 low or high heat. You have a timer on here as well. That goes up to 9 hours. So nice electric space heater. Over here on your island you have a carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as that green light's on, you're good there. You have keys on your sink, that's where they'll be when you get it. And then against the wall over here you have a bunch of light switches. These are all light switches. And then your thermostat. So you have 2 air conditioners, so you have 2 zones. Right now it's on zone 1. So if I want to use zone 1, I'm going to push system until I find what I want. So there's my heat. There's my air conditioner there. I'm going to push mode because I want air conditioner mode. So now each time I push mode, it's going to go to a different fan speed. There's my fan. And then back to off again. So if I want heat, I go to system, heat, push mode, and now it's on. So system to get to what you want, heat or air, and then mode to get to your fan speed that you want to have. So that's zone 1. Turn that off. So as long as it says off right down here, then your air and your heat are both off. So I'm going to push zone. So there's zone 2. And I can do the same thing, except this is just going to run the air conditioner. So just hit system and you can find what you want. And then these are used to set your temperature with. Refrigerator, this is a 12 volt refrigerator, so you can have it on while you're going down the road. It's going to keep your food cold. Right here it's locked. So just touch it and you can change your temperatures. So that's your refrigerator, that's your freezer. And then this is the lock button. So just hold it down for 3 seconds and it will lock it out so you can't change it. But as you're running down the road, this is running off your 12 volt through your inverter. Your vehicle's charging your battery the whole time, so you're not losing any battery while you're running your fridge. You do have your microwave here. Extra counter space with the glass top. Otherwise, flip this up. Now you have a backsplash and you can use your stove top. Just put it on high. Then turn this igniter until it lights up. Turn this to the right only. Turn that to the left. You're going to break it. This also works with your oven. So just put it on the flame. Push this button in and hold it while you're turning this knob. Once the pilot light lights up, you can let go of that button and then put it on your temperature. Little switch there for lights. Don't forget to put this down before you travel. This will break. This fits snug right there. Light switch. You do have your recliners here. So these little pull handles right here will bring the legs out. You have lights here, massage and heat on both sides. Right here's a little cubby for your remotes. You want to make sure this is latched for travel. Light switch just inside the door of the bunk area. This bunk does lift up and it latches into place. I'm going to do that right now. And then you have your couch, but this is a tri-fold sofa, so you can make it into a bed. Just remove the back cushions. Lift up on the front, pull towards you. Bring the legs down. And then this drops forward, and now you have a bed. There is room under there for some storage. You do want to make sure that this is back into the couch form before you bring the slide out in. If it's in the bed, you will crush it. So just like that. You can have a TV in here as well, so you can either have it sitting up here or find the stud to screw into to put a mount, and your hookups are there. A lot of storage in here. Another sliding door, make sure that's latched. Light. And then here's controls for your fan up above, so you can open the vents and then turn your fan on and off. Just make sure your vent is closed before you travel. Your foot pedal flush on this toilet, same as the other one. Halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. Sink and shower are pretty self-explanatory. And then you do have medicine cabinet here. And then of course your outdoor, your other door going outside. I believe that is everything in here. Hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions along the way, just give our service department a call. They'll help you out. I do want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.